if we did not get her the wheelchair, she would just, you know, do her regular thing, but she would probably start to deteriorate health-wise pretty quickly because of the joint problems I was telling you about. And she's only one, but with that disability, she could have really severe arthritis and stuff by age like 5, you know, and that's pretty young for a dog. So Chihuahuas can be 15 to 20 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, so she has a long way to go, and we're trying to do, you know, whatever we can to make her health as good as we can. So yeah, this is actually another thing that she's just been started doing a lot more since she's had her cart. She's used to that position more, and she's doing it on her own, which is kind of interesting. What is that, bird? What is that? She's like, it's a ball, but it's kind of far away, so. She knows the command release, but she usually doesn't do it if she doesn't want to. Birdie, release. Hey, release, release. She doesn't want to. So I told you she's stubborn.
So do your other dogs play with her?
Mm-hmm.
And how do they play with her?
Yeah. So our big pit bull that's 50 pounds, they're like best friends. They love each other. The pit will lay on her back and just kind of roll around, and she'll just jump at her face, jump on her neck, and you know, they just kind of wrestle like that. And they play with bones together, so they'll play tug of war, and usually she gets it because she's growls, and you know, she's like, nope, I don't care if you're bigger than me, I'm going to take that bone from you. So, and obviously we have to closely supervise, you know, whenever playtime is going on, just because she's so small that even an unintentional, you know, step or squish could really hurt her, because the other dogs are a lot bigger than her. So we're always supervising whenever they're playing, and we and we crate our big dogs when we're not at home too, so they're never alone together. She's like, what? Yeah. You want? Now yeah, so we crate our big dogs, and yeah, they go in 2 separate crates when we leave, and we leave the little dogs together on the couch in the living room, and they just hang out there.
But when they play, do they kind of know not to play so long?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. A lot of people ask me that because they'll see pictures of them playing, and I mean, she's so big compared to this tiny little thing, and she's very gentle, very, very gentle. Occasionally when she's doing the rolling thing, she kind of keeps her mouth open, and she will kind of mouth sometimes, but it's always like, you know, very gentle. She's very gentle with her. Yeah. So.
You know pretty much in that. See how much pressure to use.
Yeah.
Do your dogs appear to notice that your dog is deaf?
I don't think so.
Because we noticed pretty quickly that our other dogs knew that there was something different about my deaf boxer.
I don't think so, although we, obviously, you know, the dog that's deaf, she doesn't know when we come home, and she's crated, so occasionally she'll be asleep in the crate, or she'll be asleep somewhere and we get up and she doesn't know, or we can't find, she's upstairs and we're downstairs, and we're trying to work with our other hearing dog to say, where's Piper, that's her name, and to go and get her, like wake her up, like, hey, we're down here, because if she knows we're not near her, she'll come to us, but if she's asleep, obviously she doesn't know. So we're trying to work on that with Radar, one of our other big dogs. Yeah, we have Radar, Piper, Birdie, Gabby, and Emilio.
That's Emilio.
Yeah.
So does anybody else have any questions about what it's like to own a dog? What it has special needs? What accommodations do you have to make that are different than, you know, taking care of a normal dog? Or?
You come.
Do you get frustrated sometimes?
I just want to say, I really do think that is truly a blessing.
Yeah.
For the dog. The little wheelchair thing for the dog. I feel that's a true blessing for you. Really.
Yeah.
She deserves to have a happy life too, right?
Yeah.
Truly a blessing.
Yeah.
She's a soldier.
We're very happy to have her as part of our family. You know, she's just like, we don't have kids, we don't want kids, so she's like one of our babies, you know, and we treat her like that. What's that? Oh, thank you. What is that? What is that? She was about 7 months old. Yeah. What is that bird?
It's bigger than her head.
What is that? So we kind of, I sort of explained at the beginning how we came to get her, but it's kind of a long story, but sort of like one of those things like, well, we must have ended up with her for a reason. You know, there was a lot of weird coincidences that happened, and somebody else had her and they had a death in their family and had to leave and asked us if we could take her for a couple days while they were out of town. And I had just met that woman, you know, 2 weeks before through another friend of mine, and it was just a lot of things that sort of fell into place for us to get her. And so we think of her as a blessing too. So, yeah. Somebody was asking another question too. Yeah.
Say you like when you training or anything, or does it get frustrating sometimes? Or does she get frustrated a lot?
You know, with her cart, since she's still kind of getting used to it, there are certain things that she likes to do that she has trouble with when she's in the cart. I didn't bring her bone, but she loves bones. And she was not able to, when she's in the cart, get her head down low enough to hold onto the bone. And you have to think, she doesn't, when you see a dog chew a bone, they've usually got their front legs kind of together and they lean down and chew it. She doesn't have that. So even when she's in the cart, there's no way for her to grip the bone. When she's not in the cart, she'll get to a place, you know, if she's on the couch, she'll go to the couch, yeah, she'll kind of lean up the edge or go up to a pillow and push the bone there, and it'll hold it in place and she can chew it. So if she's not able to get her bone when she's in the cart, she'll start to whine, like, can't get my bone. But my husband made her this, it's kind of out of a 2x4, and he drilled little holes in it with dowels, and he put a dowel kind of at an angle like this, so you can put the bone on it, and it holds the bone for her, so she can just roll up there, and it's right at the right height. That's how spoiled this dog is. Like, so she can't chew her bone when she's in the crate, in the cart, so we've got to, you know.
A bone holder.
Exactly. A custom-made bone holder. Yeah. It hasn't been painted pink yet, but I think that might happen at some point. Yeah. So, yeah.